Yo, what is up, everybody, and welcome back to another week of the Challenge Circuit course guide. This week, you all have the Avalon Club, and it's for the Johnny Drama Presents The Quest for Victory. You're going to be looking at conditions of medium wind, southeast direction, firm fairways, soft greens, fast green speed, afternoon, it's time of the day, and the weather is clear out today. This course for everybody is probably going to be split down the middle. On one hand, it is pretty difficult, especially if you get yourself into some tight spots. But on the other hand, the course is extremely scoreable. Scoreable par 5s, a couple of short par 4s. If you get some conditions in your favor, you're going to be able to score some eagles. But it's very easy to get yourself into a position of hitting nothing but pars, or maybe even the occasional bogey. So it'll be really interesting to see the scores this week. We are going to head out into the course, give you a little guide to this week's tournament for you. Don't mind my character either. When I uninstalled the game, I lost my character's model, like all the clothes and everything that I had equipped. So we're going to probably do that today on stream. I'll have chat pick my outfits for rounds 1 through 4. Should be interesting. I'm sure they'll probably screw with me a little bit. Anyways, hole number 1. So, one thing you're going to notice with these fairways, and something that you're going to have to keep an eye on throughout the course of you playing through this, is these fairways are not in your favor. There's occasional fairways that are in your favor, but this entire course kind of feeds you into tough positions. You can recover out of the bunker here, but you'd much rather, be fairway. And this one, it's a really tough hold. If you're too far right, you fade out into the rough. If you're too far left, you fade out into the rough or to the bunkers. So you have to try to keep this as straight down the middle as you can. And don't do what I just did, because you'll see what happens. Boop. Right into the bunker we go. You gotta try to keep it as down the middle as you possibly can. You have a little bit of a backstop to work with here, though, coming out of this bunker, so that is good. But this is not an easy shot out of here. Came out a little clean. Gonna go long. And this is what I mean by you get into a position of shooting nothing but pars. It's really easy to do at this course. You get a bad first shot, and then all of a sudden, boom, just shooting for pars. So the scores will be fun to see. Another hole where if you're too far left, it fades out. If you're too far right, it fades out into the rough. So you got to try to, again, keep it kind of mid. It's better to be left than anything, because if you're too far right, you're hitting into a downslope coming into the hole, and you don't want to do that. If you go into the rough. You can work with it if you're in the fairway, but if you're in the rough, too far right, you're going to be rolling forever. As you can see here, it's all downhill. This is all a downhill slope right here. So if you hit anywhere near, you're gone. If you hit even here, you're going to roll off a ways. So just try to stay, if anything, try to stay away from right side rough. Finally playing with the PlayStation controller too. So we'll see how our rounds go. Got the DualSense rolling. Putting is the only thing that I just have to get used to the tension in the sticks. There's a nice little birdie for us, though. All right, so you can play this a couple of ways. You can bring it in here. have it come up the slope, and hopefully roll down. The only problem is, occasionally, if you catch a little bit too much wind, or you fast it, or overpower it too much, you'll actually go up onto the fairway and stop, and then that chip down to the hole is an absolute atrocious nightmare. So you got to be a little bit careful with that. I've been trying to fade it in just to avoid that as much as I possibly can. But even that's a tough shot. This is one of the hardest this is actually probably one of the hardest holes on the course. Fasted it. Were you playing for birdie? Or par, I mean. This isn't the best place to be either. Should funnel a little bit. Should be able to make that. This is just another... Just to show you that this course can become easily just par everything. All right, first par 5 with the wind. You're probably not going to make it up there. I mean, you can still try, but just try to play it safe. The way the wind is now, getting there on your second shot's extremely difficult. Frame drop there. That was interesting. Let's see. Plus you're up the hill 23 as well. I've just been playing it right and doing like a flop in. So that's what we're gonna continue to do. Except I pushed it a little bit. Actually might be able to play that slope. Dang it. Just a little too hard. Maybe? Nope. And just like that, we've turned it into a par hole. It's real easy to do. Very, 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 very easy to do. Try to keep this one left. You get it too far right, you'll end up in a position of a downhill rough shot, which is not good. One of the hardest shots to hit with precision. So just keep it left. Don't put yourself into a position like that. It's not that bad of a second shot in. Just keep it fairway. Damn. So working on getting tempo down a little bit with this controller. Here's some getting used to it. See if we can make a putt. Oh, God. I won't talk about it if you don't talk about it. It's getting just the tension down because I feather sticks. Like, I pull it back very slowly. It's getting that tension down for... You gotta pull it enough back that you keep it straight. Yeah, it's... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it with this DualSense controller. Anyways, if you end up in this bunker, it's not too bad. If you end up in this bunker, it's not too bad. Stay away from the right side. Again. As long as you give yourself some green to work with, you can recover nicely. I try to shoot this gap on the left. I try to go right in between them both. Right there. It funnels back a little bit to the right, too, so... One of the few holes where the fairway actually works in your favor. Fast again. I'll try to take that out with... Gosh, I just drew a blank. Thing where you do 10 swings. I'll probably remember here in a second. Well, maybe I'll try and do that. Get up. Damn. A little short. A little short. Here we go. Just showing you how it's done. A prime example. Okay, this hole, if you get the wind to your favor, wind at your back, maybe like a high wind, you might be able to shoot this hole in one go. I put myself, when I hit this, I put myself into like a flop region, which I just don't like. So I've been taking 3-wood down here. You don't have a hell of a lot to go, so might as well take a 3-wood in. You can shoot the green here if you fade it enough and get a good enough bounce, but you have like a 70-foot uphill, absolutely impossible shot, so I don't suggest going for it. Only if you get some wind in your favor. Get some wind in your favor, I'd say yes. I think I need to be a little bit quicker on my downswing. I think I'm holding it too much at the top, which is causing me to fast it. Wow, that actually came out super clean. Holy cow. Hopefully we can avoid... I didn't break it all to the left. Not a lick. And just like that, we drop a bogey. Okay. Okay, dude. It's gonna be one of those rounds. My worst round here is a 6 under, so we're probably going to approach on that for worst round. See? Fasting everything is not ideal. This putt's gonna suck. One spot you don't want to go, long and left. You want to keep this right if you can. Not the bueno, not the bueno. This is good. Wow. I did not hit that. I don't think I would have made it anyways. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. I'll get there. I promise. By the time Wednesday comes, we'll be good to go. Just gotta get some practice in with this thing. This is a par 5 you can hit, so try to get it up here as much as you can. Again, if you go too far right, it fades all the way into the rough, so don't go for right side. Go for somewhere in the middle. We're going to try to bring a driver up in here to get it close. Way too fast. We can play from here, though. Died on that hill. We'll be shooting for birdie. Man, I'm still pulling the hell out of that. I'm trying to one finger it, but the pinch method is still, I think, going to be my go-to. I have to pull it back a little bit firmer. I can't feather it as much just because of the way that tension is in those sticks. We'll get there. Back-to-back par 5s. This is one that if you get it good enough, you can actually bring a 3-iron into it. So try to keep it right side, like right down this line right here, to keep yourself a little bit right so that you can go for it. Don't get too far right, because again, you see the fairways, they'll slope into the rough, but try to keep it mid-right. Yeah, right in there. This is gonna be good. It's gonna take a pretty big bounce to the left, but that's really good right there. Let's see where we get to. Nope, still bringing the 3-wood in. If you get it good enough, you can get to a point where you're like bringing a 3-iron in. Play the wind though. Just get it up there. You're downhill. We're gonna play the wind. We're gonna attack the hole. A little too far left. But we will have a nice little putt in here for eagle. Just like that. Let's see if we can sink it. Hopefully not pull the thing to the left. See what we get. I just need to be a little bit more firm with it. Get in there. Break. Let's go. Here we are. Whew. Just like that, we get into the negative column. There's a lot of scoreability here on the back 9 if you can make the shots. Ton of scoreability. Even if we get that thing within 5, it's still a good shot at a birdie. Okay. This hole, the wind that we have now, terrible to go for it. I mean, if you're comfortable with like going up here, try to get into a pitch range, you can. I've just been bringing 4-iron down and just taking the $130, or I think it's $130 or $140 you have to go. It's a massive frame drop, so I don't like that. Yeah, $140. Into the wind, slightly uphill, but still okay. If you landed short, it's not the end of the world. You kind of want to go a little bit long. You want to either land it at hole or a little bit long, just because you have a pretty easy chip coming back to try to go for it. Because you are going, up the hill. If you land it short, it's a little bit of a tougher shot, but still not a ton of break to work with. But you're going up the hill and then down the hill all the way off the green. So if you hit it a little too hard, you could end up off the green on these fast greens. So I suggest to at least try to get it long, if anything. This is what we're going to try to do. Oh, not that much, though. The thing, too, with the soft greens, you can attack a little bit if needed as well. Saved a par. A lot of fasts. Gotta get that fleshed out. Alright, this is a hole. Yeah. Again, just get it up to the second level. Like, you don't have a ton of break to deal with if you do land short. The big thing is just going up this gigantic hill, which is like a 2-foot incline to the hole. So try to get it to second level if you can. Fast again. Fast again. We got a little bit of a backstop. Okay. This will actually work. This will work. We'll have a putt in on it. See if we can make it. Hold it a touch. That's gonna be enough to miss. Bummer. Pulled it just a touch. Okay. This is a fun hole. So, I go for this every time. I do a little bit of a baby fade in to try to cut away some of this slope here. The thing is, you don't want to land it too far left, because if you get over the bunker, you actually will catapult yourself into the water. So, you gotta ride a line here. You gotta ride a line of keeping it enough right that you can get it up onto the green. Keeping the distance, though, good, so that it doesn't short into the sand or go a little bit too long and get stopped into the rough back there. You just want to watch out for getting it too far left. Hopefully I don't show you that right now. Hopefully we're hitting for an eagle. Let's try. A little too far right. Might get a good bounce here, though. A little bit fat. We're going to go into the waist area. A little too fat on that hill. We're in a position, though, to get a nice little easy birdie, though, so. Did not want to slow it, but that'll be okay. It's actually a pretty good distance there. Let's try to get an easy birdie. All right. Easy birdie. That's one of the risk-reward holes right there. But, man, it's fun to go for it. All right, this all slopes down into the hole. So, what I've been doing on this one, I've been aiming it, you know, trying to get it left. I've been lofting it up. You have soft greens, you're going to have a soft landing, but this 3-iron's still going to roll some, especially coming down these yellow slopes. So get it up. Let the wind bring it back some. Ugh. Little too much to the left. We're gonna run off the back. A little too fast. But that's the idea. I've been lofting it up, 3-iron, and just riding it back down. Oh, man, I got the perfect, too. It's not the right line. And just like that, we're going to make this a par, maybe even a bogey hole if we miss this. The way our putting's been with this controller. Yeah, we're good. The pinch method is definitely where it's at. All right, pretty straightforward. Grip and rip. Keep it right. If you get too far left, do not go into the rough because it's going to be tough for you to even clear that tree. If you stay fairway left, you can still clear it. But just get this thing right. Don't try to get it like closer or anything. Just keep it right. Get around, these trees so that you can just get a nice little second shot in without any obstruction. Again, ride the hill is what I've been doing. That's what we're going to continue to do. Not fast it. We'll still have a putt at it. Albeit a very difficult putt. But we at least have a putt at it. All right. See if we can make a big one. Too hard. Oh, this is gonna soar. Yeah, way too hard. Way too hard. I get her par though. Man, I am showing right now how you can go from, a 10 under to a 2 under or even par. Just like that quickly. Just because this course, it's going to have a lot of people split. Oh, grip and rip. This is another fairway that works in your favor. If you hit it too far left, it funnels back. If you hit it too far right, it funnels back. So this is another fairway, one of the few that work in your favor. But just grip and rip. It'll be all right. I've been fully lofting a 3-iron into the wind. Although the wind's a little less right now. 6 mile an hour. 4-iron's not enough. I might actually have to partial shot this. The thing with this hole is if you hit it too far left, it actually funnels all back pretty nicely. Especially with the soft greens. It sticks into there and funnels back actually really nice. So we're going to try to bring a 3-iron in here. Oh my god, I slowed it. Been a while since I've done that. Holy cow. Been a long time since I've done that. Are we even going to be able to flop it out of here? Oh boy. This isn't good. This could be a bogey. Oh yeah. I'm actually gonna try to putt this. Trust my putting a little bit more. See if we can maybe hit the flag. Died out. And just like that, it's been a long time since I've slowed a 3-iron. Just like that, we take a bogey though. This is easily the worst round. Of course, as soon as I hit the freaking start recording, after playing this course so much, as soon as I start recording, it's like, map, and this is my worst round I've ever hit on this course. But I guess I am proving a point. All right, this is the toughest drive for people, especially people who fast it. Because you have to get this fade very good to try to get it into this region. Because again, this all slopes into bunker hitting out of these bunkers is actually extremely difficult too. And I've ended up in here probably 85% of the time. So you got to try to get enough fade on this that it gets out to the left and comes back. That might be okay. It's going to be close. Oof. Okay. And this is why it sucks hitting out of the bunker, just because you're up so much. And if you hit into the bunker, you're down even more. And hitting it out of the bunker, your trajectory is shallowed. And it's just tough to get the ball up here, honestly. Fasting everything. Man. Really got to get that figured out. We got to go to the range. Badly. Nice little chip up there for a par. Well, I shouldn't say that. Got to make it first, but... All right, keep it right. Left funnels poorly, so try to keep it right in here. The right side works with you a little bit better than the left does, because again, you just don't want to end up in the bunker. You want to keep it enough to the left, though, that you can actually hit it into the screen on this par 5. So keep that in mind, but try to keep, pretty much just try to keep it middle fairway. Don't do what I just did. This all is going to go right into the rough. So we're not going to be able to make it there in 2. If you keep it fairway, you can actually fade that in pretty nicely, but we'll not get to see that. There's hitting it fast, and there's hitting it fast that I'm doing, and it is. I am hitting the ball very fast. Not good. Yeah, see, if you come up, look at how this slopes back into the hole. You can actually hit a fade in, land it here, it skips and just kind of runs back towards the hole. It's actually really nice, and you get a really good shot at a birdie or an eagle. So try to do that. Oh, we hit a perfect pitch. Of course we do. This is actually sitting nicely. Beauty. Maybe we can end on a birdie. That'd be nice. All right. We end on a birdie. That is the worst round I've ever shot at this course. Glad I was able to prove a point, though, I guess. I guess that's a plus side of this. But that's the Avalon Club. Fun course. I think it's built very well. It puts you into a position where you have to be dead accurate with your approach shots, but if you're not, you still have a putt at it a lot of the time. It's not like, you know, oh, you missed it. You missed your shot by a yard. Oh, you got a 40-yard splash shot coming up now. It's a really nice course. I think it's well designed. I think it's done very well. Very scoreable, but like I just showed, very easy to get yourself into a position of hitting even, hitting a 2 under. So it should be a lot of fun to see where Challenge Circuit falls this week. So that's all she wrote. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like on the video. Think about subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. I also started a second channel called Respawn Rants. I'll put a link to that in the description. Essentially, it's going to hold just the non-gaming material and me ranting and talking about whatever is on my mind. Content for that's going to start this week up on that channel. So if you haven't, hop on over. Drop a sub. I also stream live over at twitch.tv/RespawnTV if you're interested in seeing the live side of things. I stream over there Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday starting at 4 p.m. Eastern. Although this week we'll be streaming today instead of yesterday just due to some things that came up. Hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. Good luck on your tournament this week, and we will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Deuces.